So what are electron regions and how do you count them? So an electron region, sometimes it's called a region of electron density, but that region, it's just where you find a group of electrons. It can also be where you find one electron, but most of the time you see electrons in pairs or twos or fours or something like that. So it's just where a little group of electrons are. So if you've got like bonds, if you've got a single bond, that's an electron region. That's one region. Now this might get you, but a double bond, that's one electron region because all four of those electrons are in that same space. They're all in that space moving around and being shared. They're kind of being held between two atoms very tightly. And it's not like they can migrate all over the molecule. They still have to kind of stay stuck between them. So that counts as one region of electron density. If you have a triple bond, that counts as one region of electron density. And the other thing that counts as one region of electron density is a lone pair. Again, that's one region. So it's like a space that the electrons are hanging out in. So that's where to know a region is. Now, you'll notice that you have lone pairs on outside atoms and inside atoms. So whenever you're doing anything with molecular geometry, you are only looking at the middle, we call it the central atom, and what's on it. So if it has a lone pair, then yeah, you look at those. If it's got bonds, you look at those. If it has like a double bond, you look at that. You don't worry, like if there's something on the outside that has some lone pairs, you're not worrying about those outside lone pairs. The shape of something, it comes from how the central atom is bonded or how it has its lone pairs. It's not because of the external atoms having some lone pairs on them. So again, you're just looking at the middle atom and you're looking at any of these regions on the middle atom. So let's see if you can catch a few of these. This is called electron geometry. Little heads up, there's another geometry we're about to get into called molecular geometry, and it has some of the same names, and it's actually built off of some of the ideas of electron geometry. So this is not the only geometry, but electron geometry is the simpler of the two geometries. So let's count our regions here. And on that video, you kind of saw something kind of look more like that. There is a reason for that shape, and that comes up in another lesson. But this shape, this is about what it looks like that the electrons are in. Because remember, they don't hang out on the line. Remember, they like move all over between the two atoms. You're actually going to find out, too, that they like to hang out usually near one atom more than the other. Someone's got better digs or something going on. So we've got a total of 4, and so that's called tetrahedral. Let's move on up right here. We've got 1, 2, and look, this not lone pair, this double bond, that counts as 1. So we've got 3, and it's trigonal planar. And let's look at this guy. So he's got that double bond counts as 1, and that lone pair counts as 1. And then we've got the other ones right in there. So this one has a total of 5 regions, which makes its name Trigonal Bipyramidal. That's an A. Trigonal